All right. Hello. This is a Pixel Pastiche. And today, we are going to be playing some Wildermyth. Now, I do have to admit, I'm not feeling the best today. I've had a bunch of pain up and down my back, had a bunch of pain going in and out of my fingers, and we'll see how long it lasts, but I did at least want to stream. I am committed to trying to get something going day after as many days as we can go. So as to not go unstreamed. Let's get this going. Bam. Hello, actually, we may as well face cam for a bit. Take a look at how I'm looking. Do I look okay? Decent. The lights are actually on this time. It is no Horror Thursdays, so it should be something a little bit brighter. And then let's go back into this. Wildermyth starting up. And we can fade that one right out as we will. Less of a fade, more of a jump. I told you, my wrists clicking right over there. Now. I've slightly changed the location of my mic. As you notice, it may be much closer and maybe much louder, and I want to see how that pans out for us today. Cool. I just want to play the game. That's what I want. I just want to play the game, if you wouldn't mind. Wildermyth just... We always want to make sure that we can switch in between the two. By the way, I have a feeling like Fridays are going to be our... Let's check the sound. I can hear it. Can you hear it? It seems awful low. No, there... Gosh. There it goes, just being mad loud again. Okay, we should be fine. I'm thinking of having Fridays be like the RPG day, the fantasy day, the let's make up some fun stories and just kick it all together as we can, as we will, as we do. Kick that up just a little bit. And this music has a tendency of getting extremely intense, which is why I am very hesitant to kick it up too much. The music is great, don't get me wrong, but it is intense. Allo, Guar. Good to see ya there. Good to see ya there. Yeah, let's keep that right down there, and then we should kick in. But yeah, I'm thinking Friday has got to be our RPG day, our fantasy day, our let's role play and have some fun. But for right now, I believe we're going to be picking up with Yannen's Banner, a world-traversing group of 5 who is hoping to kill some more Thagi, or at least decommission them. No worries, watch the big NFT vid, let me know if you find out something good from it. Profits would be wonderful. Enjoy though. Happy to see ya, you know I am. Bam, so, let's get us all together here. And apparently this bridge isn't done? Okay, so yeah, we've got to... Whoa. Stop. There's a bridge right here. Right? Oh, I will link that right after we go through. Am I losing my mind? There's a bridge right there. If I've got a couple hours, I may later tomorrow, absolutely. Okay, apparently we just need to hit patrol and go across. Because I think NFTs have some type of worth to them, but just as per the usual, The slime and scum have found that worth first and perverted it in such a terrible way. All right, let's go through and let's start this something up. The Sinatra-esque song. Now, which one was that? Because I remember you linking it to me, but now I need to recall once again. Oh, and of course I'm sitting here all silent just waiting because of the mad delay on that. It's the... Okay, actually, really did like that. Now, here's the big thing. I like that one so much I wanted to kind of learn it. And I was wondering if I could go through like a learning process on stream for it and like karaoke maybe Sunday or something for that. Actually great song. Thank you for the recommendation. See, now I'm trying to get them by name, right? I've realized I've got to expand my mind and expand my vocabulary of musical references. I actually still have that one open in my browser. But actually very good, very good. So I appreciate that for you. Oh. Anything else like that? Absolutely, because I learn songs mad fast, but I think the process is fun to go through. In case nobody is... I don't know if you've gone through like the fast song learning process, but I still remember it from choir. Like, just, it's something fun, and I think it could be fun to do. But I appreciate that one for you. Okay, let's jump in with Nim and Wind. I was a million tab person. I'm trying to not do that as much anymore, right? Because if I have the tabs open, I realized it's more the chance that if the tab is open, I won't return to it. So like every tab, I make a conscious effort to work through it and like be attentive to the tab. And I now have like a tab list of ones that I want to return to. I use the reading list feature that's on Safari and actually like try to go through them because I want those tab numbers to go down. If they stay up, they may not be rookie numbers, but they show rookie levels of attention. We're trying to break that out. What would you do, Nim, if you found your heart racing at the thought of another, someone who stood beside you through danger, and then? Mortality is a thing I think about a lot, and with mortality in mind, anytime I have the Safari close itself, it always reopens to it. But even then, make a point of closing the tabs, and then like the less that you have to reopen once you open Chrome or Safari again, the better I feel about myself, you know? It's a mental thing I've been going through. And with mortality in mind, I suppose I'd pursue any chance I have at, you know, living more powerfully, loving. Shh. Stop mumbling for a second. You hear that? God, I hate flips sometimes. Hushed voices and careful footfalls approach down the overgrown path. To Flip's ears, even these muffled noises are perfectly loud. Come forward, strangers. If you're friendly, come forward slowly. Quick links? I don't even know how to manage them. Silence. Perhaps a minute of it is all the answer that emerges from a thick wall of brush. Then... Stouty, you don't. They're not fooled by this. We can always offer money. Yes, mistress, should I offer myself? Introduce us. We can hear your... Ho there. You look experienced. What are you, bandits? Rogues? Not for hounding captives, I hope. Come out of there. You're caught anyway. Oh, so... Reddit, YouTube, Twitch, and Hen. Yo, I don't have a base number open regardless. I almost always, like, I have the favorites that show up once I open Safari, and then I can click on the ones that I want to actually make like the main one page. But for me, it's a good sign if I've closed out of everything, shut Safari down, and then it just like shows me the start page, the choose your adventure type of ways to go through. I enjoy that. Well. Oh, move it, you fool. Why do I let you talk to people? Sorry, mistress. Here, take my arm. A pair of travelers clambers free of the bracken. Their clothing fine, but a tad filthy. Hello, strangers. I'm Stouty, a servant and apprentice to this prestigious and lovely woman who... Well, perhaps we shouldn't use your real name. That's Carta Trapper! Oops. She knows your name. And why wouldn't she? Carta the Dream Chanter, poet and peerless singer, impossible to turn away an ear when she's plucking strings, spinning yarns, deploying her famous vowels. Well, you don't seem like a threat. Come sit by the fire. We're not in any kind of bad business. Oh, by the fire sounds grand. Mistress? Nim. Yep, anywho. Enjoy the NFTs. I'll be seeing you. Peace. The camp settles a little awkwardly. Introductions go round. Shortly thereafter, Wind can't help herself. She bends Carta's ear. I've lived my life according to your stories. The plots, the great characters, the messages that lay nested within, and you've been an inspiration to me, certainly. You sang Queen of the Seas in Greywarn. I wept. Rumor as you intoned all of the Old Wayne saga in a day and a night, and no one dared chew a morsel. Yes, I remember those days. I try not to miss them. Oh, mistress, you needn't say it. I do, though. Just that. Nothing lasts forever. Bad fever took my lofty registers from me, my volume. Performance is such a physical thing. Most forget that. I'm weak. Nowadays I lean on him, my student Stouty there. Mistress. Oh, I'd love to show that gift to you again, but it's gone now. Only the memory remains. Why not try a small song? Even if it's quiet, it's just a shadow of you. We'd like it. Oh, yo, let's go. 71%, easy one. Carta Trapper the Dream Chanter pulls her instrument from its case. A hum collects in her throat, then ebbs, then rises again, spilling between the pitches and stops. She softly coughs. Don't strain yourself, mistress. My, I don't think I can manage it. It's all right. We've got some beer, some bread and soup. Mistress. The night before the fight at Onbear Gloom passes quietly. Ah, nice. Fine, fair, and all that. Now let's go through. We've got a Bard, a Seeker, a Dweaver, and a Thrusk. None of which we can see. We've dropped some frames, but it's not that terrible. It's more or less when I move around a ton. Fine. Okay. So, I say we move Nim up to see if we can get any sights going. Somersaults without the net. Flip and Wind are both going to jump forward and go into Silk Step. Vargaron, well, actually, Tim, let's put you up here and see what you can see. We got one, a Seeker and a Dweaver. Vargaron's going to move up here, give a nice little interfuse. And then, okay, interfuse gave us even more. And then give us a wonderful discus that can't hit a single thing. Oh, we can't interfuse far enough. Okay. That's fine. Give me a second interfuse, and let's see what they do. Oh my god, they're all together. Now, this actually isn't that bad. This actually isn't that bad of a setup. Because they are interfused in such a way. Excuse me. I want to discus. I want to select you. And I want to be able to hit this Dweaver so that it can bounce to one. Oh my god, terrible. One of the others. Okay. Nim, take another move up. Sentinel me here. Wouldn't mind if we got a move. A stalwart for the wonderful defense. And then a solid smack on that one. Delicious. Hits him well through. This is going to be important later, even though moving that far is going to rob you of the rest of your turn right now. And then Flip is actually in the worst position of all of us. But I wouldn't mind if you took this one up. Now, Vargaron, as long as they're not hitting him with actual physical attacks, Vargaron should be shielded or warded from any big attacks that come through. As well as Tim with his amazing setup. And then, nice, Nim can just destroy that with Sentinel. Get out of my face. Fantastic. Little bit of a... 2 attacks? What's your issue? Oh, 1 physical, 1 magical. Good to know, good to know. Now, this Weaver doesn't realize that it is about to die. Wonderful. We move up here. Flip as well. I want to see how far we can possibly ambush. Not really far enough to make anything worth it. So, throw that down. Throw that down. And then take a shot at this Thrusk. Wonderful. And can now start hitting this Bard with some stuff. Tim destroys the Seeker. And Nim actually has like all of her moves here. So rather than anything, let's give you that armor back and then Sentinel up. If he moves anywhere even close to us, we should be fine. Wind taking damage, I do not mind. Oh, I do it again. Anywhere you go is troubled and tracked. So Wind, take revenge on him, please. When I say take revenge, I mean kill him. There's no need to be so kind. Thank God that's the end of them all. Easy. And then we got a Bronzehorn Warrior, so 30% health. Don't think it's necessary for her. A successful kill, 2 speed. It's actually kind of cool because if she gets in and kills somebody, everybody else can move more. So we are more about her getting those killed, but I really do like her Sentinel because I use it much more than any of her other skills. And Wind, you need some traff going on. Easy. Okay, and a Scorier comes through. Not too bad, not too bad, not at all. So we'll claim this. We'll find an item. Now it's going to be 4 days, unfortunately, after the run of calamities we get. Oh, I don't want to see this thing at all. It looks terrible. We've never seen a butler before, nor have we seen a wardrobe, but I want to hold on to my legacy points because I think upgrading a bunch is going to be the most important thing we can do. Nice. What item did we get? Ingots, spell threads, colored with a gleaming buckle, gravel pelt belt. Well, we may as well put it on Vargaron. You know, he could use some armor. Another bridge? You're joking me. Right, we're on the same continent. Just walk over there. And luckily enough, we'll be done this whole thing before another incursion starts. Wait. Yeah, way before. Let's remove any influence, lower their strength a little bit, and then assault them right after. Delicious. They found Anata waiting at Dimple Arcanery just as she promised. The decor lacks a certain morthoggery. It's probably underneath. Stomp around a bit. Hey. One doesn't research mortificers for years just to remain completely useless. The wide floor stone eventually yielded to Nim and Vargaron's effort, revealing dusty steps into the dark. So, you're still up for clearing it out? That was the plan. And why I came all the way here, and why I made this. That is damn scary. But you can change a lot can change in a long walk across the yondering lands. My spine is brambles, my knees are splitting into shards, my years remind me of the depths that I owe them. It's okay. That tattoo is still sick. And perhaps another fight isn't how I would want this to end. Not yet. So I wanted to give this to you. You must be joking. One of you will take down more foes with it than I could at this point. I'll stay out here. I'm no surgeon, but I can tend to anyone who needs it. Take care of each other down there. I don't even want to know what some of this flotsam is. You may be about to find out. Clockstopper, Great Axe, Tier 3. Oh. Damn. Oh, damn. Because I don't want to... Whoever replaces it is going to have to go from one hand to two. And replacing Avenger is actually kind of sick right now. Even though Avenger was like the amazing sword that we picked up out of nowhere, we may as well give Tim something a little bit more aggressive in terms of tearing up Morthagi. Especially seeing that 3 of them are armored right now. Cool. So, this is a bad setup for us, and they know it. We may as well Silk Step for the bonuses. Are they breaking this down? I don't think so. Okay, so we're gonna have Tim open the door first. Well, can I, if I do a leash, let's see what you give me. Yeah, actually, let's interfuse that first now. Tim, open the door. There we go. And a haberdasher. Toxic smoke. Suddenly, a structure hums to life and begins to spew a skull-splitting fog throughout the room. Somebody, destroy that thing. Yeah, damn. So that's what's gonna... That is what's going to make this a terrible interaction for most of who are interacting with it. Okay, fine. Let's see. Oh, that was nice! And we got to shred through that armor to actually kill it outright. Now, I actually think it's really important that if you get up here, you can interfuse right in front of that and actually hit it with like a splinter blast or Something of that ilk, of that sort. And that is going to be extremely important in ending this onslaught quickly and efficiently. Nothing's coming from that way, so we won't worry about it. Let's move all the way down here and be very aggressive. I think it's the best way to go through. Who else? I see ya. Not much. So Vargaron, that's why I put you up here. Got that. Got a nice Splinter Blast to take out. Shredding armor too. Very nice. I have to be all the way up there to even be able to hit you, but that Batch Bee I'm worried about because a lot of these creatures, let's see. Batch Bee engages the target, forcing it to attack them. So if she's over here, because it's a green move, we get one attack before being forced into being attacked, into attacking the Batch Bee itself. I was worried that it could do some type of terrible damage to us. Damn. But we do not get a second attack off on this. Okay, fine. Right, because if we take the 2, we'll definitely be able to shoot it right through there. And I wouldn't actually mind shielding flip on this one. Tim, gosh, he moves so slowly. That's my one issue with Tim throughout this entire... Oh, my back. Yep, there's some pain. Oh, gosh. Throughout this entire engagement, all the engagements he has, he just moves so slowly. So let's see, what else can we interfuse? Ooh, Bone Lance. Give me the lance. Nice! In a line. Stop poisoning the room. Whew. Okay, that's taken care of. Breathing is the best. And we have dropped a lot of frames on this one. I am paying attention to it, so we got about 13% of our frames down. Not much of a worry, but this isn't going to be a long stream. Oh, regardless, my back is just too uncomfortable for it. Oh, okay. Speaking of, though, Nim, make this person uncomfortable. Kill it! Thank you. And now we've just got a couple more to do. Tim's gonna take the door once again. Oh, excuse me. Gosh. Oh. Ah, this is as far as we can go, so we may as well use it. And then everybody else is just gonna get into place. It's not even worth going into Silk Step. I think regardless, we're going to be fine on it. Right, because with this one, Nim moves up. We still need Vargaron to go as far as he can. Then you guys can just Silk Step on your own. Not even that terrible. Just Guardian. Move up. And everyone's just gonna wait. Okay, Tim, do the honors for us. Open the door. Not too bad. Get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. Shredding one wardrobe actually seems like a very good idea. Gotcha. So if we do one here, everything else takes up our Now, weirdly enough, I don't want him to take too much damage, but that 100% is just too good to pass up. God damn it. I thought I was on the other one. Excuse me for that. Now we can steal fire, set you there, get destroyed, and we're still, oh wow, we're still interfused to it. So we can actually do a second attack, fire leash, and just kill you. Not even a problem. Nim, I would like you to be this way. Thank you. And hit this one that way. And then wind and flip are the last two that we have. And assuming we don't get horribly belched on, may as well like jump jaw right there. Can we hit you? No, we cannot. But we can also just prepare that shot. You know, we're hidden. We're on the Gray Plains, so go ahead. Wonderful. Is that it? Easy. Oh my gosh. The whole thing was just destroyed. And a silverbark cloak. Nobody really has a cloak. Nim is the only one who's really going for blocks, though, because she has a shield. We got a nice Bloodhorn Hunter. So her Ember Arrows are supposed to be causing fires for us. Every shot... Ow, fuck my wrists. Oh. Every shot, she should be causing fires, but we really didn't get to see much of that at all, so I'm not going to go into it. +1 damage and +1 range with attacks. Bows no longer have a minimum range. Are you joking me? So if anybody even gets closer to her, she can still hit them. And she can now shoot farther away. +1 range with all attacks and abilities. But this one gives us range and damage. Give me the sharpshooter. The once a fight movement, not really that important for us right now. I wouldn't weigh too heavily on that. Ooh. Oh, good. I was hoping that wasn't them. How did things shake out? They've been disassembled. That's a polite way of putting it. We'll melt down what we can. So you pulled it off, then. Good. We can rest for a bit. What do you mean a bit? We annihilated them. Nothing's crawling out of there again. This workshop was not the only one ever in operation. And the Morthagi's ability to lie dormant and bide their time is one of their greatest strengths. I hope I'm wrong, but in case I'm not, and in case I'm not around to help next time, oh. What, planning on going somewhere? Flip sucks. I'll say it again, Flip sucks. It's the thing you have to consider when you reach my age. Take it in grace. In case I'm not, keep your wits about you. Nice, 11 years of peace. We got a whole bunch of stuff. And we've got a bunch of legacy points, so if we need to fill in to upgrade ourselves, which I think we most likely will, it won't be bad. 11 years of peace follow. They took away some cards, I can't tell because they're just going that. It was true. This cheese is incredible. Wind returned many times to Raineyfield to visit her father and tell him about her many adventures. Nim watched springs pass, one after the other. They weren't that old. It's been 11 years. They looked like they jumped from 40 to 70. Legit, oh my god. What happened? She had an inkling of some deeper cycle beneath them, but suspected she may not live long enough to grasp it. Yo, the life expectancy of these people must be absolute trash. We were looking fantastic a while ago. While out for an evening stroll, Tim accidentally locked eyes with a forest squirrel. Their friendship would endure the passage of harsh winters and joyful springs. Hey, don't wrinkle your nose at me. You think my cologne's too strong? These fucking squirrels. Okay, man. Vargaron was visited once by a woman cloaked in ivy. The spirit lay out 3 futures for Vargaron to pick from. After much negotiation, one was finally picked. Oh, damn it! You guys don't deserve to be married. I take that personally, that I could not split them up. Flip and Nim were married one autumn night. They held an ancient and evocative ceremony that Nim had read of. A feast followed. Oh, the people of Greywarn enjoyed seeing the normally tepid Flip so wild, comfortable, and lively. Nim would always remember the starlight twined in their earthbound lanterns, the hum of Flip's chest, the glory a moment can contain. Tim's daughter, he was in that squirrel. Holy hell. We have a sup, Georgie. We just cleared a chapter in this game called Wildermyth where it makes up the story for you as you go along. And I just like to read along with it. So we're catching up after 11 years. We fought a bunch of like scraggly skeleton looking things. Tim had a daughter, a guy who had no romance with him whatsoever. And the married people haven't had a daughter either. I haven't had a child. Then we get to figure out what's going on with this. Morfure is a greenhorn hunter. We are gonna cripple them. It's a RPG primarily because I think Fridays, which it is today, is gonna be our RPG day. I do have a bunch of pain that's been going on with me, so I won't be going for too long today, but I'll at least be able to get some stuff out. Now we get to have fun with it. Wondering about what our next steps are gonna be. And because we have so many legacy points, when I build this stuff, it takes our resources down here. Once the resources are taken, obviously they're used up, but I can use legacy points, the 15 we have, to just like make more resources. And I want to make sure that everybody gets a pretty solid upgrade. Just seeing as we use Vargaron, we don't use him that much. Here, let's do it this way. I know we use this mace woman a ton, so she's gonna be crafted up and using all that stuff. We want to make sure that this one is well equipped because she's new, so we give her a little Ebon Seeker, and then for our bowman, either damage in range or stunt damage in range. Or stone. Let's go. Pin the enemies. Easy. It's a fun little customization thing. Plus, all of the images themselves are made from templates. So like the aging they go through, the coloration, the hairstyles, they just pick from a wide range of templates, throw them together, and then everything is meant to go from there. It's like D&D if you don't have friends. Let's see. Oh, buddy. Let's see. Does anybody else need an upgrade per se? Because interestingly enough, like for all these ranged people, I don't want to care about their armor too much. Them having speed and such is nice, but they aren't going to be in the battles or like up close in the battles. It's more important. Yeah, it's more important that somebody like Nim gets kitted out And our caster gets kitted out. And then we're just going to go on from here.
Look at these things. They're beautiful in their own way, but they're not people. They were never meant to be.
By the way, if the reading is taking too long, please let me know. I still want to have a good time, yes, but I also still want to be, like, entertaining. So I can skip the readings or I can go through them. These ones I'm not as into as the, like, horror ones, like Outlast, but I still try to give them a shot.
And you think you can stick your soul into one, and whatever comes out the other end will still be you.
What's the alternative? Death?
If it comes to that, yes. Because having some abomination following me around, insisting it was you, for eternity, that's a worse torture than any honest loss.
Honest. You're being selfish. Can't you see beyond your own conception of what a person is? This could usher in a new era of humanity and...
It wouldn't be humanity!
We get shown these little glimpses of, like, the overarching story. If you see in the upper left-hand corner how it says Chapter 2 complete, it's a 5-chapter story. These parts of the chapters never change, but what I do and how I affect the world does change. Nice and nice. Let me know. I'll change your mind. I shouldn't have to, but... because I apparently care about you, for whatever reason I can't quite remember at the moment.
Para, where are you going? Come back!
And then we come to Anada. I want you to know that just by coming here, I put your land at risk. The Morthagi erupt when they catch any wind of us. Well then, I won't waste your time. I'll just ask directly. Can you make me into one of you? I've built most of a body based on my studies of your late friend, but I need your help to finish the job. I'm a skilled metalworker, and I was a decent fighter in my younger days as well. I know I can be an asset to you and your people.
No one has called us people in a long time. Are you certain it's not a safeguard against death? You've seen that firsthand.
I don't need a safeguard. I just need a way to halt my own decay. How old were you then, when you became enduring? As old as me? No. Then you don't know what it's like. Nobody does until they get here. You grow up thinking your elders are just like complaining about their aches and weariness. And you think they like sitting in the same chair day after day, watching clouds pass. You don't realize they do it because anything more has become impossible. Wow, reading is a challenge. I don't want to reach that point if there's a better way.
A better way. Then you have understood where others have not. It feels good to have someone understand. Come with me. We'll make our best effort.
By the way, I do have to say, like, the actual story beats that they write out for this are pretty good. Like, they don't go cheap on the amount of text because there is a ton. A reasonable amount of time later. I've been talking with the carpenter from Barndam. They're getting overwhelmed with people driven out of their surrounding regions by the Morthagi. Yenen's banner needs your help. I assume you don't mean helping them build houses. Ha, nope. Way more violent. The shadows deepen. Alright, so that's the big preface to everything we're going through. Over on the left of our screen, we have everybody we're working with, and at one time, oh my god. So at one time, we can only have a max of 5 in our party. And to keep things even, we've got to split up somewhat. We've already got 4 and a 2. And these are all the places that we have not reached yet. So, Oh, damn. Okay. So, here's my plan. We've got Nim and Morphere over here, which is an archer and a warrior. And we only have one incanter right now, who's like the magic caster of us. So, we're going to get Nim and Morphere to come together and run all the way over to Barn Dam. While the four of us here, since we already know that we can fight, are going to press through down here. Now, oh, somebody's calling. I won't answer. Oh, a quick thing just so you are aware of like everything that's going on here. All of these dark spaces we need to explore first in order to uncover what's actually there. And you can see we find things that give us those like spell threads and hides. But these ones that have thorns on them are being infested by enemy creatures. And once this number reaches 0, an incursion starts. All of the infested tiles build up their forces and try to attack our home, which is apparently side stand right now. And this one next to it are just calamities. Calamities are bonuses that get given to our enemies so that they fight us harder. They get bonuses after every single encounter, no matter what. But that's like one where they get like 5 in a row. So because these guys are all together, it's going to take us 27 days to get there, 10 days to complete. Now everybody starts moving. Huh. But we have an opportunity. Not sure what this is going to be. Let's take a look. Vargaron slept unsoundly. The night that poured through the window was colder than anticipated. But then there was also... Vargaron! What? Wake up, Vargaron. We have somewhere to go. Why? Where? What time is it? Time to be out on the road. I'm sorry for the rush. Anyway, grab your gear. My gear? Okay, so this is the other big part that like makes up the story. There will always be like either some branch or some option that comes up which can drastically change how everything works. People can become like that scar that Nim has over her eye was because Flip, her husband, was being attacked by one of his old rivals. And the rival set up a trap in the middle of the forest that Nim stepped on, and it was aimed for Flip, but hit Nim. So, in a case like this opportunity, I kind of want to see what's going to go on. Nim is one of my favorite characters, and Vargaron is just a caster, so I like him. And we're going to say, so in the middle of the night, they went. Where they went, only Nim knew. That means Vargaron is going to be unavailable for that trek we just put him on, and Morphere is going to be walking on her own. Oh, plus Flip gets to come along for some reason. May as well. Let's go. Okay, so they broke off. Vargaron's coming down there. They're searching the mountain pass. And we got to get in this opportunity first. Those mountains. The journey ends up there, I hope. It's been a long trek. The campfires have been mostly quiet. When she has spoken of their destination, Nim's kept her descriptions sparse. She mentioned a cave, and a pool of water. Gazing into the pool is supposed to give you some kind of, I don't know, a revelation. The cloud of her past has settled on her forehead, shadowy, constant. I wish you wouldn't over-explain. Long falls awake restless leapers. Know that I've considered this journey, this place, for a long time. They climb down rocks through dust-blown gorges and discover the hidden mouth of a cave. But what are you hoping to find in there? Oh, okay, and then we get another one. So, gaps in my life A pain I've lived with, can't explain, I want to know why. Or darkness covers the memory, so... I'm just going off of like the... all of the context clues they're giving me right here. I feel like the way she's been holding off on this one kind of leans me more towards the darker side of things. Like, she's been brusque. She got him up and didn't say a word and then just trekked all the way along. It sounds like number one is more about pity or understanding or sorrow. But she feels like she's shouldering some mad pain, some mad bad. So let's go with that. That's a lot to say. I know. Sorry. See, matches. They come upon the pool, not too far inside, but there's something standing before it. Right? Old man, what are you doing here?
Nim, it's been so long. You're all grown.
Why are you talking like we've met each other? I mean, have we?
Sweet girl, I owe you my freedom. I'm sad that you don't remember. I didn't look the way I do now.
Nim? Oh, like a surge of water up from broken earth, the memory wells within her. I wasn't expecting this turn. Holy. It's a home she could never recall. Two people, her parents. They were so beautiful, so happy then. The smell of book glue and the thick scraping pages of books, taste of a million cheeses and cakes, checking tide pools for bounty, roasting the catch. Can these memories really be mine? A child finds a tree in the woods, carved writing on it that the girl can't read, an axe left buried in the bark. An axe handle too big to grip in one hand, she uses two. And as she jiggles the blade loose, black smoke seeps from... I took it out of the tree. I took the axe out, and then... You killed them. And I just watched. You freed me, Nim. My gratitude is deep. So I beckoned you here, and I'll fulfill my debt. Here we are, at the Pool of Reckoning, where the powerful come to claim stories as their own. Damn! The corpse we cast together in the water, that will seal our bond, will be masters of all we see. Argaron. Nim. Yo, I suck at fake laughs, but damn, like, cause it makes me actually laugh. I can't do them like that. It's sick, right? I was not expecting that at all. He manifests and then they killed their parents and chucked him in here. Let's do what we do, old friend. Let's wallop this dun liquor. And then the fights start. The fights are like chessboards to go through. Damage and potency, nice. Faux card, cool. So we have green moves that will only take up half of our turn. And after the half of our turn, we can either do an extra move or we can wait. And anything, as you see down here, that has a little, hands. Anything down there that you see that has a little feather on it is a swift action. Swift actions don't take up any of the main actions as you see up here. So technically we've got 3. And somebody like Vargaron, why I like him so much is because we can move him down. We can use one of these swift actions and we're going to set up a little trap for him here. So check this out. I'm going to make my man flip, walk there. He's going to throw down a jump jaw here, which will root him in place, and then he'll throw down an ambush, which also gives him a shot if an enemy walks in. Then Nim is going to walk up here, and she has this wonderful guard called Sentinel, where all of these red places, if an enemy steps in there, she will leap at the enemy and like beat the crap out of them. And this is how I've built these guys together, because now Vargaron can compulse this man to move here, which just destroys him. Just destroys him. We didn't even have to trigger anything else. Oh my gosh. And that's, normally they're not that easy, but I thought he was gonna be like worse. Yo, okay. So, yeah, no, Jump Jaw I use all the time. It'll shred more and do more for us. This one we can take a look at. Vargaron's presence is charged. Deals damage to hostile creatures with adjacency, but I don't like him near other creatures. He's too squishy. He needs to be near to something. 30% health, no. We'll go with this one. The Interfuse, which hopefully you'll get a chance to see like next fight we have. I can take these pieces of the environment and like put my essence into them and get magical effects from them. So we'll take that and just destroyed him. Destroyed that man. The final blow lands, and the man leaks rank smoke from his pores, his eyes, his nose. The corpse collapses beside the water. Tendrils flow from wounds. They coil, they touch the pool, and the blushing pool ripples. Eddies leap up like thirsty tongues. The water steams, bubbles, and begins to swallow the smoke into its strange depths. Soon, the water's pure again, pinkly sparkling. Drifts of steam nudge their faces warm, smelling of mineral. Dead? If alive is what that was, then yeah, let's call it dead. Are you alright? That was a bit much, wasn't it? Nim glances into the water, and it seems a vision does come to her. My true parents. You can see them. You can remember them. I don't really remember, just flashes, images now. Sounds, smells. We lived in a lucky place. By the seas, the mountains, the forests. I look like them. I sound a little like them. My interests might have been like theirs. Huh. I don't know what to do for these ones. Nim, so we're clear. That thing we fought, it was something from before. Trapped in a tree. I suppose I didn't mean to set it free. I believe it was a lostling, breathing, roiling from a storybook. Only, it ended my parents' lives. And mine too. Forced me to start new, shedding memories, the guilt. It's dead now. We finished it, and hey, don't feel responsible. You were just a kid. They make their way from the canyon to the mountains, to the hills and woods, and finally, home again. That was worth. Sometimes these things can turn out terribly. That was 100% worth. Now, I wish we would have gotten a better, like, resolution, but... Oh, wait. Vargaron. Sleep well. Plus 10 retirement age, let's go. That's the other thing that's really interesting about this game. I haven't seen it yet, but apparently there's a way that you can have characters like Nim, and there was another campaign that I had already done. Those characters that you made can come back and affect stories you have in future times. So like that plus 10 retirement age, if there's an overlapping story, there might be Nim coming back and retelling this, or something from that axe coming back to XYZS. I don't know, but we should see. So backslam is something we use a lot. Half of Nim's armor and hobble both enemies. Bonus to campaign level tasks based on age and job speed. And I just want to up her range. As you saw, Sentinel, the fact that she not only can reach that wide area, but also leaps in, Sentinel is one of the most effective attacks you'll see me use all the time. Now, let's take you here. Flip. I don't mind if Flip actually travels here as well. Or wait. Oh, okay. So this is the other thing. Like, I want to just have them move together, but apparently that's not the way this goes. So, I want Flip and Vargron to go down there like before. Nim, you can come up here and gather with Morfure, and then once she's here, cool. The scouting missions have discovered nothing dangerous. Having outdistanced his companions, Tim sits to rest. Does he sleep? Dream? Is it a vision, a metaphor? Or does a tortoise truly come and speak to him? He has seen somewhere... Oh, my throat. He has seen somewhere before the patterns that swirl upon its shell.
Of course you have. The pattern is everywhere.
In the wind, in the stars, in the sea, in the storm, in the fire, in the fern.
We have always been here.
We
hold up the earth and the sky and the storm. We protect the fern and the water and the wheat. You should understand that you protect others also. You're one of us. Can't you feel it?
Huh. Yo, okay. I personally, like, once we get into the realm of, once we get into the realm of funky animals and magic and stuff, I don't know how you can turn it down. I mean, it's talking tortoise. I love tortoises. I think we're definitely gonna choose that Tim gets in with it, because Tim has been a little bit troublesome for me. He's very slow moving on the field. He has a wonderful attack that does a ton of damage and shreds armor, like goes through armor, but he is almost never where I need him to be. So I'm not sure if the tortoise is going to help him out, but I say, this is it. This is how I protect the lands. Are you sure? I'm the one you want.
Your choices throughout your lifetime have fitted you for this task. You were not born a guardian, but you have molded yourself into one moment by moment, day by day. You are worthy to join the fellowship I speak for. Do you accept?
Yes, absolutely. What happens now?
While you live, nothing.
Oh, okay.
Continue as you have been. After your death,
Damn.
we will discuss this matter further.
Do I become a tortoise?
This precise form is open for negotiation.
That almost makes it sound as though you guardians are all around, throughout the world, everywhere.
It does, doesn't it? Be well, Tim. We will speak again one day.
The lore thickens. Oh, it's delicious. Hey, Tim, you been napping on the job? No, did you see oh, that's a pretty cool tortoise shell pendant. Did you just find it here? No, it's kind of a long story. Someday I'll tell you. Plus 0.7 health, and Tim will retire at the end of, so Tim is gonna die by the end of this chapter. And you know what? I don't mind. We need to have this on them just for the lore. We are going to build an outpost here. And I would like to have some more hides. Easy. Still, who's coming down here? Vargrim and Flip. They're on their way. Let's go. Stop. Because Morfure is out here. Oh, we only have one legacy point. Damn it. We can't recruit anybody. Okay, that's fine. At the very least, what we need to do is wait until Nim gets all the way up there, and then we can take those two into the Mallowwood. Yeah. So it's going to take a bunch of days. Everything is going through. We got a tannery. And now the one thing I do need to mention, you see how I only have like these two heroes right here? Okay, it's not letting me zoom in anymore. If they try to go to the forest here and then scout it out, they have a very high chance of being attacked by enemies. And because right now enemies have 6 per interaction, it would be a really bad experience for them. So we're gonna make a little oh no, we're not making a bridge. We're gonna make a little alteration here. They're just gonna wait. Everyone's gonna group up. And then, now that they're all together, I don't mind us traveling as a group to right here. Scouting that. You guys aren't there quite yet. And let's go, let's go, let's go. So, I think based on the way I'm feeling, I'm so sorry for having such a short stream today. But it's going to be, we'll clear out Zephyr Waterworks as well as, stop for a second, as well as this up here for scouting. Yeah, nope, it's just gonna be you two, and then I'm gonna have to call it for the night because my back and fingers are losing their minds. Not my throat so much. But yeah, so we go through here. I'm glad you did, and I'm glad you're putting up with my. I love RPGs because I used to read Forgotten Realms to myself, and I used to like go all in. Like I read all of the Drizzt Do'Urden books and all of the characters like Regis and Catti-brie and Drizzt and Brunor and Wolfgar. Oh my god, the Gutbuster Brigade, like so. I'm glad you're enjoying it because games like these, I think you get to make the fun, and that's why I like to play them. But yeah, Thursdays are going to be like our RPG days, so look forward to them. Plus, I'm just happy you came back, Georgie. It's nice to see you. We do that, we clear the infestation. We assault down here. Oh. A fog rolls in over a tranquil water where herons fish. An old pine forest has receded up to the highest places of hills of Emburia. Great sequoias shoulder up to towering redwoods. Thick-grown cedars mob their knees. That was the thing, wasn't it? So weird. So quiet. A heron darts out of the way. Tracking it blindly. Think it'll lead us to the Godlands. They spotted it that morning. A myth among the wild populace. Its appearance has captured the minds of Tim and the others. To think that it would feel like to ride up on its back. I wonder if anyone ever has. The locals call him Lord Evergreen. Forward, quietly, you two. They move into the flowing fog. The earth holds its breaths, Dampness heavies their eyelids, darkens their hair. Smears of silver shine on trunks, roots, and stones. They stumble and feel a path over rocks and wrecks, chasing the giant through its noise-barren world. Mist'll be completely opaque in a second. Oh, I think it's stopped. It has stopped. Think he's aware of us. Now it turns about, somehow finding space high and mostly hidden in haze. Its face must hang above them. With, hey bud, I know. With bending bark sounds, creaky hips, folding legs, it gently lowers itself, fitting its bulk to a tract of treeless ground. Bud, be ready. They're caught in its eyeless gaze, and a silence that grows and twists grotesquely long. It could crush them. That fact is as certain as the soil. Stomachs harden, innards clench, muscles coil. Okay. Yo. Oh my gosh. So, we're dealing with something that is as large as a mountain and can pass as silently as a flowing river with a mystique and fog about it. We can take a roll that's below 50% for charisma, or we can take a roll to try to snatch a twig from its mane. Yo, I know. So I'm dodge plus stunt. Like, I'm all for, as we saw with the tortoise, I'm all for trying to commune with the wilds, with nature. If nature is on your side, especially if something that could crush you is on your side, even if we have a low chance, maybe what we say won't piss it off. But trying to rip something out of it, like if an ant came up to me, stopped for a second, and then tried to bite something, like bite a hair out of my head, I would not be down for that. I would want to kill the thing so hard. Like, and it could not get away from me. So I say we charisma. Maybe some tortoise work is gonna help us out here. Let's see what we do. The winds seek a few heart-winning words. Carved in your mists, you enchant curious eyes. We're called here. I thought Tim was gonna speak. Guess it's optimistic to hope we shared a language, eh? But passion's universal, isn't it? Even a being as ancient as strong as you. It's in how you walk, tenderly, with love. It very slightly tilts its massive head. And then an image flashes into their minds. Lands of long ago, the air aswirl with smoke and cinders. Silence as the trees die. Quake deep silence cracked with bark splits and sap spits and fire. Only one young sequoia outlasts the inferno. Be do do will. I want like a soundboard so I can get some good ones in here. The giant stands once more. It goes. That's the first time we've seen that thing's face. In an earlier campaign, it showed up, but it was like completely in fog. So that's amazing. We're warded. We're all wardens, gardeners, wishers for a better world. Something else we're protecting. 4 legacy points worth 100%. Oh, worth. Oh, that's my hip. Oh, 2 sec. Oh. Okay, cool. Okay, we're actually gonna call it like right after this fight. That was so, like, and that's what I mean. Even so, that, luckily enough, that turned out well for us, but the story that tells, really simple, really light, and I've come to, like, I thought the graphics or like the art style was a little weird at first, but I've really come to love it when they do those, just like pictures, the images, like those herons in the water. It wasn't even animating, but it just had that tranquility to it. It just does so well. Oh, really good, wonderful. So we got 2 sommeliers, 1 wardrobe, a butler, a weldling, and a watchman. And a interesting start. Okay. Okay. So believe it or not, we're going to start up with this. Ooh, and a watchman. This is not a good start. When he goes into stalwart, he gets those purple ones, which are like magic defense, and the armor, which is physical defense. And then I want to thundering call to make the butler run away because you've just got so much health. Now, one of my favorites is to interfuse with rocks. Discus does 12 damage. The Watchman is probably going to have to walk in to hit us, so we're going to focus on... Not that. We're going to focus on getting this wardrobe down. Ooh, nice. And it bounces. Cool. Then, we can ambush as many times as we need, but I'm not going to jump jaw because I don't think it's quite necessary. So no matter who moves first, they're getting shot. And speaking of moving first, oh gosh, sorry. She has a knife, but I've never used the knives on any of my bow people. That attack is going to get eaten up by armor, so we're going to take it at the butler. Damn. And then see what they do. Nice. The butler's going to run away. And then the watchman has to get closer to us to do... Ooh! I didn't think it would be able to shoot anything. Okay, so check this out. Flip moves there. Vargaron is once again going to do a little delicious discus that could just... Oh! Get wrecked! Okay, now this is easiest decision in my entire life. Easiest decision in my entire life. Take a shot. It sucks. It looks like it's gonna be melee, so we just get so much damage off of those. And once again, this is what I mean. Tim just cannot move anywhere. That takes up his entire turn. That takes up half his turn. He just doesn't go near far enough. So let's get him over here and then guardian him up. Plus his guardian is tiny. They've got to get right up next to him. Oh, beautiful. Okay, beautiful. Now what we do is we set up. Doors are one of the most dangerous things that you will find in this game, because unless the enemy breaks through them, you are always at a disadvantage, and the enemy will rarely ever break through them unless they're your doors. Like, if an incursion happens and they're attacking me, they're coming through those doors. But right now they have no reason to, so we always have to put ourselves at risk. And for the sake of it, we'll interfuse that once we can get some more range. We're going to leave that on, and we're just going to wait with you. And then Silk Step puts us into what's known as the Gray Plane. It's like being expressly hidden. You get a greater damage and critical chance on your next actions. So Tim, open the door. Nice. Okay. That thing can belch fire on us, which is a little bit annoying, and that thing can enchant stuff around in the same way that we interfuse. So Tim's actually going to Guardian right there. We're both hidden. But she has a wonderful shot on either here. So I want to see what Flip can do for us. We're going to ambush the Sommelier. Easy, easy. Yeah, we're putting an ambush. Actually, check this out. We're going to jump jaw that one in case the ambush doesn't land. And then ambush right there. And Vargaron needs to withdraw. He can only interfuse 2 things at a time. You need to withdraw that one. And unfortunately, in order for him to even reach and interfuse anything else... Well, can we? Yeah. He needs to move in here. He may as well withdraw the other one. And then he's going to take his next turn. So that's all set up. We're going to take a shot on this. Oh, gosh. Wind. Damn. Okay. Okay. Not the worst. That goes off. Gosh. Flip is so strong, and that keeps you right in place, so you better do some attack, but we reward it. Easy. Easy wins, okay? Death! Okay. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. I must say. No. I get you. I want him to move right here. Thank you. And then strike on this one. Like, see, when he gets in there, 14 damage from 1 axe strike is insane. That's insane. Like, that could be a wardrobe on its own. Oh, but check this out. She now has fire arrows. Take that Sommelier. Done. Oh, gosh. Managed, done. We only lost 1 health. And we got a level. Just. Huh. We could give Tim Sentinel too and make him jump in. And he can go 2 tiles, which is much farther than his... Yeah, we're giving Tim Sentinel. I don't really think he needs Guardian. And then we don't need to give anybody this thing, so we're just going to salvage it. We've really hit our stride. We're like a well-oiled machine. Oh, what? Too soon? No, I think the way we handle these fights, I think she's absolutely right to say it. Wind is on. And this is the calamity I was talking about before. Every fight, they just get stronger. Okay. Something's wrong with our... I promise that's not my stream. That's just the way this game is on my computer. And that is going to be... Oh. Our short but intense little run-in with Yannen's banner. And yeah. I dig Wildermyth so much in what it does, in how it does it, and in how it always seems to evolve, you know? I hope to feel better too. I'm glad you had fun. So, Georgie, Thursday, horror day, we will find out stuff too. I'm going to see if I can get away to actually play the games we recommended before. Little Nightmares and Resident Evil 7 aren't playable on Mac, but I may be able to play them through crossover. And then Fridays are going to be our RPG days. So either Wildermyth or something like Pathfinder Kingmaker, but I think we're going to do Wildermyth again. I'm glad you had fun. I always want to keep it fun, and I want you to know that, let's go, bam. No matter who, no matter where, and no matter how, thank you